I am Lorraine Jenkins-Wilkes, the author of my memoir called Forever Home. I survived domestic childhood abuse. And I must give honor to God because actually I did not write this on my own, but I had help from God. My memoir is based on a topic that people really are ashamed to talk about. I was afraid to write Forever Home. What I went through was my secret. Few people confront this topic. We may have heard gossip among family members that someone was being harmed or that someone was being assaulted. Domestic abuse is a topic we are ashamed to talk about. We talk about domestic abuse happening to adults. We see the results in black eyes and bruises of unknown origins. The victims are sad and withdrawn, but we dare not approach the person and ask them what is going on. We do not ask if they are being abused. We have a don't ask, don't tell mentality. We are afraid that by asking them, we will be exposing ourselves. In my memoir, I expose what happened to my sisters and me. By being transparent, my desire is to lead someone else to their freedom. More so to free children. There are children being abused sexually, physically, emotionally, suffering mental rejection, and actually not being taken care of. Did you know that a child abuse report is made every 10 seconds? Imagine the ones that are not being reported. It seems we have swept domestic abuse under an invisible rug of shame. Well, today I'm not ashamed to say yes, I was a victim of domestic abuse. My mother was diagnosed with schizophrenia. She would walk the streets for days at a time. What she was looking for, we did not know. I had several sisters. At this time, I was 5, one sister was 4, and the other was 3. In the book, you will find that we suffered at the hands of several close relatives. We had to fend for ourselves most of the time. We were hungry and searching for food. In this passage that I'm about to read to you, you will find out some very interesting information on page 29 of Forever Home. It was dark outside, and the girls were quiet. They were always afraid of the dark. They held tight onto my hands, all of us not knowing what to expect. We walked with Mama for what seemed like hours. My feet was hurting and I was hungry since we had not eaten all day. We finally stopped in the park and sat by some big black steel dumpsters. As we sat down, we frowned our faces at the smell of the garbage coming out of that large can. Even though the can was taller and bigger than we were, the stench easily made its way to our noses. Mama pointed her fingers at that can and smiled. "There is some tasty food in that can for you all," she proudly said. Then to my surprise, she reached out her arms and picked me up. Sadly, I felt strange being picked up by her because she never reached for me. And in my mind, I was thinking that she was about to throw me into that big dumpster. Afraid, I started squirming to get away from her. "Hold on before you fall," Mama said. "Climb up," she hissed as she held me up to the dumpster. I was thinking, this is a garbage can. How can we get food from here? I shut my eyes tight, and I did not want to do this. She was holding me like she was holding a feisty cat. I had never been allowed to touch her, so I was not going to hold on to her. For that matter, scared of what she might do next. I peeked my little head into the can thinking it was dark and stinky. I was sick to my stomach, feeling like I was about to throw up. She said that there was food in this can for us to eat. Still at my young age of 6, I understood that we needed to eat to survive. I found the strength to open my eyes and calm down my stomach. As I proceeded to look around the dumpster to find food, I heard my mother say, "If you want to eat, you better search." Therefore, I put my small hands in the garbage and swished around. I tried to do it quickly because it was pitch black in that bin. Terrifying thoughts for a 6-year-old ran through my mind. What if there are rats in there? What if I fall into this garbage can? My heart was pounding fast in my chest, but I managed to put away my fear and continue to search. I knew the girls needed to eat, and so did I. I could not see very well inside the dumpster, so I just grabbed anything that I could reach. I grabbed the sandwich and several containers with drinks left in them. I even pulled the sandwich out, which had some dirt on it. I tried to clean it off and brush off anything else that did not look good. I tried to pass the good parts to the girls. Surprisingly, they did not seem to care that we were eating from this dumpster. Hunger had numbed their senses of smell and taste. I continued to search for more food and found some half-eaten chicken and bitten off burgers in the dumpster. Somehow, I did not smell the stench anymore. I was focused on eating and making sure the girls had food. I found more drinks for us, and we ravenously ate and drank. My sisters literally grabbed the food from our hands without complaining or thinking that it came out of the garbage. In our minds, it was as if the food had been washed just for us. We ate until we were full and fell asleep on the bench. I am more than a conqueror. I got to know Jesus. I made it, and I am continuing to. I have joy. I have come clean with my story. No matter what has happened to us in the past, we can make it. So I want you to know that this book is available for purchase. You can purchase this memoir on Amazon.com, or if you like ebooks, purchase it on Kindle for $12.99. And 10% of the proceeds will go to the Coalition Against Domestic Abuse. And I would suggest that not only you get a copy for yourself, but you need a copy for someone else. I always knew that I had a message to share. Now I know what it is. We can all find our forever home. We would love to hear your stories, your comments. We can all find our forever home. Forever home.